Welcome, boys and girls. Welcome back to World of Tanks. Oh, this is going to be a redonkulous day. We are just looking at the new, beautiful, look at that. Just a German beast of a medium tank. This, the Kampfpanzer 07RH. Oh my, if you can dip into your wallet for that $50 and pony up with your credit card, you can dominate on the battlefield. Don't forget to dab that 2 key so that you'll increase your shell velocity. If you want to know about this tank, watch my review. But if you aren't interested at all in this tank, I'll show you how to take it out on the battlefield. Let's just look at some of the specifics here. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Look at that large, flat turret with 80 millimeters of armor. Oh, that's going to be so much fun when you're bottom tier.
Full disclosure here, guys. I received this tank for free from Wargaming, and I'm going to give you my no bullshit opinion. I actually kind of like it, but it is very underwhelming. What does this tank have? Let's do the proper in-garage review. It has one of the fastest aim times in the statistics section of any tank I've ever played. 1.2, 1.3 seconds, but it doesn't aim that fast. It has one of the best specific power, horsepower to weight ratios of any tank I've seen statistically, but it doesn't really accelerate. It does accelerate pretty good, but not super good. It's fast. It's fragile. It has one of the lowest alpha guns of any tier 8 medium tank. It may be the lowest alpha. 200 alpha? But it shoots fast, every 4 seconds. So, it's kind of an annoying tank. If you're playing against it, it's annoying if you don't see it and it shoots you over and over and over again every 4 seconds. And it's an annoying tank to play if the enemies do see you, because you'll just explode and die. Let's watch a game. The sales job game, guys. Warning, ace tanker incoming. Yes, you're going to witness my ace tanker game in this thing, which took 30 games, about 15 or 20 of them, which were excruciating. Excruciating because when your gun does 200 damage per shot, it takes a lot of freaking shots to do a lot of damage. Let's just do some math. Okay, to do 2,000 damage, you have, okay. If you're an EUCC with enhanced RNG for the period while this tank is for sale, to do 2,000 damage takes 10 shots. Because you aim, you shoot, you hit bullseye and it penetrates. So 10 times 200 is 2,000. Takes 10 shots. If you're a regular schmoll, after the honeymoon period, you'll take about 30 shots. Right? And 30 shots, 16 of them will hit, and 14 will miss. 14 will deviate into the dirt, into the sky, left, right. 16 will hit, 6 will bounce, so 10 will penetrate. Take 30 freaking shots to do 2,000 damage. I found it underwhelming, guys. It's so hard to build up the damage. Very situational because you have absolutely no armor, 0. So if you're spotted, it's one of the most frustrating tanks to play because you're made out of cheese and you're bye-bye, right? But if you're not spotted, it's one of the most annoying tanks for the enemies to face because on some of those maps where you're hiding in the bush and you've got good concealment and they don't see you and they're detected, then you're shooting every 4 seconds with 200 alpha. It's actually very high DPM. So what does this tank have? It has really high DPM, very good mobility, decent gun depression, good view range, good concealment. So it's a little Tasmanian devil sniper. What doesn't it have? Armor. And so there's it. Okay, now let's watch the game. So if you're into the very patient type gameplay, this is the game that got me Ace Tanker, and it may be excruciating for you to watch this game. Because, remember, I played this probably 20 times and moved in some... You could try and do some, because of your speed, you can get into some good spotting positions. I've tried that. You can whip off 1,000 spotting assists in just the first 25, 30 seconds of the game. It's absolutely easy. You just use your mobility and your very good view range to zip into a bush, and then your team just annihilates you spot everyone. You got the speed, you get into position, all the enemies get lit, and your teammates just boom, 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 right? You're gonna rack up 1,000 spotting, and it's absolutely easy. Well, in this particular case, only a Skoda T27 got into position to shoot. So, well, a lot of the enemies got through unscathed. It's you're a little bit dependent on your team actually firing their guns, and some of the TDs with the big guns getting it. But hey, because of Wargaming's fantastic matchmaker and random map selection, hey, the next game you're going to spawn again on the exact same map in the same spot, and you can try again. And you always, there's another set of teammates, another set of guns, and you can start racking it up. I've got a STRV and a Scorpion. What's the Scorpion G doing? Well, he stopped in the open. The Scorpion G is what's my heavy tank? Well, you are dependent on your teammates, okay? So the Scorpion has exploded. The STRV has exploded. Maybe they forgot to pack their camo nets. The Smoa has exploded as well. But hey, Wargaming has a random generator for matchmaking and map rotation, so you could do it again. So 3 games in a row, you can try again. And I'm telling you guys, 1,000 spotting assists in the first 2 minutes, easy with this tank, because you've got speed, mobility, and view range. It's no problem at all. Oh, there's a light tank on my team this time that's faster, so he gets the spotting assist. But guys, detection is crucial to getting you that ace tanker game. You can use this thing to spot because you're fast. You can get into positions. Your teammates will just start shooting, and that's going to really make a difference. See? Tier 6s. Finally, I got into a Tier 6 game, and there you go. 1,000 spotting in the first minute and a half. Thank you, Tier 6s. I tried with Tier 8s, 9s, and 10s, and could not do it. Could have got more here, except Wargaming planted these saplings. There's some saplings growing there that have concealed that big heavy tank. Saplings, I think, that only grow in the northern parts of Siberia. Very, very powerful saplings which conceal even big heavy tank, because trunks of saplings are so wide. I had to add something to make this exciting, because this is a freaking boring game. But oh wait, the power is going to be unleashed here. I've loaded heat so that I can lose a lot of credits as I bounce my shots here. Now I know it's a KV5. I know where to shoot the KV5 in that little R2D2 unit. There, see? Bullseye. Now let's do it again. And that deviated a little bit. And how many times? Yeah. Feel my heat. Feel my heat. This gun has, with my crew and everything I'm running here, 0.30 accuracy. That is very accurate, and it has a 1.3 second aim time. Can you tell? All right, let's. It's actually, the gun behaves. I'm not gonna. There's no conspiracy theory embellishment here. The gun behaves really well, but you do have sometimes when you're not completely aimed, your shells deviate. If you completely aim, it's 7 or 8 out of 10 are bullseyes. This is an important stat that's not discussed, right? Let's try and shoot his R2D. That deviated, see? But I still penned him. This one deviated, so I didn't have it. So those are not bullseyes. Let's shoot the side. No, I tried the R2-D2 unit. Side of the turret. That was a bullseye. Good. R2-D2 weak spot. That, well, I missed it. Maybe I'm not aiming it right there. I'd hit it, I think, but bounced. So you see, most of the shots are bullseyes. Maybe 2 out of that one deviated a little bit. Let's shoot it. Aim carefully. There. See, that deviated and missed the R2-D2 unit. That's the little thing. There. It's the stat that's not... Oh, let's just shoot him. It's the stat that's not published, guys. And I don't want to belabor the point, but you have to understand it for yourself. When you play your tank, regardless of what the accuracy or aim time says, the most important stat is, in my opinion, when you've fully aimed your gun, fully aimed, you're not moving your turret, you're not moving your tracks, you're still, like, fully aimed, right? And then you press the trigger. If it goes high like that to the edge of the circle, it doesn't matter if your accuracy is 0.3, 0.2, 0.5, 0.7. That number doesn't matter. What matters is, does the shot hit the bullseye? And on some guns, you'll take 10 shots and 9 out of 10 will hit bullseye. And on some guns, you'll fully aim and 2 out of 10 will hit bullseyes and 8 out of 10 will deviate. Some of the Chinese tanks with high sigma that are just atrociously trollish. This one is pretty good. This one's pretty good. You're going to hit 7 out of 10 will be bullseyes. 3 shots will troll you, which is pretty good, right? Unless you're in EUCC while the tank's for sale, and then 10 out of 10 will hit. But that's besides the point. So let's keep watching the game. And this is a very boring game because we are on a very unforgiving, boring map. I actually like this map, but the thing about it is anyone who crosses the center of the map, if you draw a vertical line in the middle of this map, look at the mini-map, draw a vertical line right in, so that it divides the map perfectly east and west. Anyone who crosses the middle line dies. That's how this map works. At the beginning of the game anyway, right? I was thinking of doing it here and I said, no, it's too early. Anyone who crosses the middle line of this map dies because there's too many sniper positions like this, like where my Scorpion G is, where my, you see the Borsig, even at the base, we don't have anyone there. But look at their team, they have a PZ4, a Scorpion G, a Leopard. There's all these rocks in elevated areas with direct lines of fire everywhere. So this particular map is, the team that presses the W key loses at the beginning. Anyone who's impatient loses. If you want to win in the first 3 minutes, and you're going to lose on this map, right? There's other maps that aggression wins. On this map, aggression loses. So you got to just be patient, which I guess is actually really good for this tank, because this tank, you need to be patient because you can't tank. Right? I wanted to spot that PZ4 to see if he's still there, and he is still there. I know where the Type 59 is now. There's a Scorpion G in their base, probably behind the rocks. So if I poke this center line, all I do is expose myself and get hit without my teammates being able to shoot them. So I got to just create a different angle. Let's go create a different angle. And that's, I guess, it's fortunate that I've got this map with this tank, because this tank requires patience. It requires you to maneuver around to get different angles, which you can because it's mobile, and it requires you to unleash your DPM while the enemies are distracted or while they can't see you. So that's what we're going to try to do. Let's try and get this guy. And I should mention, I missed, at the 1.3 second aim time there, guys. One thing I didn't mention, which I should mention, is it gets a pretty good HE round. Not a very good HE round, a pretty good. 90 pen, 320 alpha on the HE round, but that's not as good as like the Hawk or the light tank, the girlfriend tank, the Bulldog. So why not? Why not give the light tank a better HE round? And the shell velocity is not very good. And if, as a matter of fact, if you dab the 2 key, your shell velocity decreases. It's under 1,000 meters per second on all the shell types, which is, that's a bit of a problem because you're going to be sniping from long range a lot of the times with this, and having slow shell velocity means you're going to miss more if the target's moving. Let's try and hit this leopard. We got to try and hit this leopard. No, we missed the leopard because I have 0.3 accuracy and 1.2 second aim time. All right, let's try and get a different angle here. And all I'm doing is playing the angles, playing position. I know I'm lit here, so I need 10 seconds to go stealth again. I'm going to make my way to this bush. If the team pushes now, they'll lose, right? If both teams don't push, it's a draw. I can't go like, okay, well, let's make this shot count. Aim it, aim it, aim. Okay, now I'm fully aimed. Let's hope for a bullseye. It wasn't a bullseye, but it was a leopard, so I penned him. See, so there's a perfect example, guys. Fully aimed, you shoot. If your shell deviates from the bullseye, then it doesn't matter that you have 0.3 accuracy. The game decides how accurate your gun is. It's the sigma function. That's a secret function. Different for all tanks. Maybe I'll make a video about that and compare some different tanks. The ones that have the best sigma in the game, the ones that have the worst. And we'll go in a training room and I'll take like 20 shots each and actually illustrate the point. But this one ranks fairly high up there. This one's pretty good. Okay, I'm not saying this one has terrible sigma. It trolls you a little bit, but it's pretty good. Now let's, oh, this standard B. Okay, we have to support the standard B. I had HE loaded, not very good. 46 damage. Okay, let's switch. We're gonna fire heat. We're gonna make the Type 59. These guys probably think it's 2 versus 1 on the standard B, 3 versus 1, and this is the perfect situation for this tank. Okay, stay stealthy and unleash your DPM. If these enemies go after my teammate there, then, and there's only 2 minutes left in the game. Holy shit, how are we going to win this? Okay, back up, use the bush, and unleash the DPM. Now this is beautiful, right? 1, 4-second reload. 2, 3, that's 600 damage in like 12 seconds, and oh boy, there's only a minute 30. Holy shit, there's a minute and 30 and we're losing 9-11. How the hell, why am I showing you this game? How could we possibly win this game? Okay, I got to do something here. I got to use my speed. Speed. No, the other speed. Speed. Press W. W. Yes, that key. Okay, now I'm going to actually try and do something. I waited till there's a minute and 39 seconds left to actually do something. I can't jump off the cliff because I'm in a lightly armored German tank. I'll explode. So I have to drive around, but I'm fast. Okay, now the game is almost over. Let's drive into this rock and waste another 5 seconds because I'm a Muppet. Okay, I never said I was a Unicom. Okay, let's go. Okay, aiming. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the bullseye. Why waste so much time aiming? 1.3 second aim time. 1.3. Got him. Okay, let's... Oh, beautiful. Okay, 1 guy left. Can we do it? Last shot, Klaus Kellerman. Let's do it. Go, you stupid tank. You can go 65. Accelerate. This tank has a very high horsepower to weight ratio. As you can see, we can leap through the air now. Well, sort of leap, like hop. More of a hop than a leap. And all I got to do is hope that this guy's not pointed in my direction. So we can track him easily, hold him in place, and just take him out. Let's track him. Oh, no, we can't track him because we only have 200 alpha. I probably have to shoot him 3 times to track him. So now I have to climb this ledge like a billy goat and wedge myself in there. There's no way you're killing Klaus Kellerman now. Let's take him out.
I'm in your debt.
I'm in your debt, says our Scorpion. And that's it. That was the sales job video. Look at this tank. You also can get Ace Tanker and 3,600 damage and lose a shit ton of credits because I spammed heat like a motherfucker. And when that was a tier 9 game, guys. In a tier 10 game, you're going to be firing more heat because you got 205 pen on your regular ammo, which is not bad. All in all, the no bullshit review is I kind of like this tank because it's very mobility and DPM. A good player can play any tank that has mobility and DPM and dominate, okay, and do really well. So this has mobility and DPM, and I really like those. I think mobility and DPM rule in this game. It does not have armor, okay? It doesn't have mobility, DPM, and armor. You got to get yourself a Russian one for that. But it has mobility and DPM. Good luck to all of you who are doing the, what do they call it? The Crystal Challenge Marathon. It's going to take you hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of grinding to try and get this for free. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and I'll catch you once again in the future. Tomorrow, actually.